So today I'm here with Peyton, one of my choreographers for the music video Goodnight. And in this interview, I wanted to talk with Peyton. Peyton, how was the synergy when we were working on the dance moves for this music video?
Yeah, it was very comfortable. I just feel like we get along really well.
Yeah,
so like
too.
I did one dance move and then you're like, oh yeah, that's good. Or you're like, I have a better idea. And then you do that idea and then we kind of just piggyback off of each other. So it's just really easy and simple because I feel like sometimes when you're choreographing with someone else, it just doesn't go too well. It was just very easy going. It was just easy to make up the dance moves.
No, yeah, definitely. No, because like even when we were working, there'd be like times where I'm like, I was literally thinking that, like, how did you like? It was just the weirdest.
It was the energy was just there.
Like we were left and right brain. It was kind of wild because like we were like doing dance moves and stuff, and then like I'm doing this, she's like, wait, do it like that. I'm like, oh wait, no way. And then like it just the synergy was just crazy. Yeah. So yeah, like just working on that, and then I'll give y'all a little extra. Even on this upcoming music video, is gonna be fire. Stay tuned for that. We were working on that one too, and we'll see a little bit extra more of her as well. But yeah, even when we were working on that, like it's just the same thing, and I was just like, all right, Peyton, I guess you're being hired as my all-time choreographer.
You don't need anyone else.
Hey, Chris Brown's got his choreographer. I got Peyton.
Like, you know what? I'm next best thing.
So Peyton, what got you into dancing?
Yeah, so I did cheerleading when I was growing up for like 7 to 8 years. Wow. And I did that, so kind of like dancey choreography, you know, in a sense. And then I was like, I don't want to do cheerleading anymore.
Really? So, why was that? Why didn't you want to do cheerleading anymore?
It was the coach.
Really?
Yeah, you know, sometimes the coach
always that teacher, bro, that just irks you, man.
Yeah, it just kind of messed everything up for me. And I was like, but I kind of wanted to keep something similar to that. So I was like, all right, I'll do dance. I did hip hop. I did my first hip hop class in 9th grade.
That's sick.
And then I moved to a different high school and they had a dance team and I just joined that.
Wow.
Did it for all 3 years and then I did like a company dance thing after high school for 1 year. Wow. And that's it, but I still try and dance here and there, but it's hard when you're an adult, so.
I know, we got these busy schedules. She's also in her scrubs as well. We just medical field people out here just doing our thing. No, 100%, I could definitely feel that. Like, it's just balancing that schedule out, like, and then just trying to keep it, like, just going. It's hard, because it's like, I even, like, with music and stuff, like, I'm always, like, I get off work, and then I go home, and I'm like, dude, if I lay down and my head hits that pillow, it's done. Yeah. That was me before I got here.
Literally, me too.
I was, like, laying down, I was like, dude, I got that interview in like 5 minutes. I gotta go. I gotta get out of here. Yeah. But no, that's super cool though, and that's awesome that like you're still continuing to like dance and like kind of like keep sharpening those skills. And like, I mean, we could see it every time like you're out there. Like we go out to the bars, you know, we do our thing. Like we could see it out there. Like she's always like, guys, I know the dance for this. I'm like, how? Like,
oh yeah.
I don't know the dance for any of this.
Or a song comes on and I'm like, I did a dance to this like 5 years ago and I just like, break it out and I still know it. So that's something that also has helped me with dance. I just have my memory for it is really easy. I pick up dances really quickly.
Yeah, your memory's great.
So that's why maybe choreographing is a little easier for me too, because my brain just like is wired that way, you know?
No, I feel that. So Peyton, what goes through your head when you're making up dance moves?
Yeah, I feel like every person who choreographs dances has a certain way they make up dance moves through their head. And I either listen to the counts of the song, which I feel like is very different.
Yeah, you're very technical than this.
Yes, or like the rhythms. I do sometimes go off of the words to the song, like we've done with not just this one, but your other music video. Always the words is good, but I'm just like more technical when it comes to the rhythm or the counts of the music, so I try to go off of that, because it's nice when you hear a bop bop and you move your shoulders to it, so it's like a bop bop. You know, that is such a
dancer lingo right there.
But I think that's mainly what goes through my head, because it makes it a little easier for me to like connect all the dots. You know?
No, that makes a lot of sense, and that's even like kind of how I am too. Like that's kind of how I've gotten more towards now when I'm making songs, because like before it was just very like loose. I was just like doing whatever I felt, but then like once I actually took music theory and like learned how to actually count and put rhythm into it, I was like, whoa, like my flow actually makes sense. I'm not just like sporadically all over the place. And I feel like it's the same thing with like when we're dancing, like we kind of have like this count in our head of like, oh, we're gonna do it like this, and like you're saying, sometimes we have it where like we're going kind of off of what like I'm saying in like that music video or whatever, like the lyrics. And I feel like when we're kind of just going off of the lyrics, it kind of makes it like really easy just like to flow with that, because you're not like, I'm not like making up like the milliwatt, you know what I'm saying, like just something out of thin air. Like there's kind of the structure which just makes it so much easier. But I think even then, like being able to like balance this, like moving into like other like dance videos or whatever, like we could like even work towards like structuring, like, oh, we'll make up a dance that's like kind of tailored specifically towards this. And I feel like that's kind of how these are, but even then it'd be more like without like tailoring it to the lyrics, it'd be just kind of like its own little deal. But yeah, it's cool. Stay strong. Stay strong. No, seriously.
I'm like gonna go to bed.
No, yeah, I'm gonna go home and get Taco Bell.
Oh no!
I'm gonna go get that $7 meal, and I'm gonna go eat Taco Bell and fries from the other night. So Peyton, who are your favorite dancers and why?
I feel like when I was younger, not that much younger, I'm not really that old.
Look, I'm actually 30 years old.
Probably when I was around like 18, 19, 20. I feel like YouTube was a huge thing then. I'm not saying it's not anymore, but I followed a lot of like
definitely
choreographers.
new, for sure. So yeah. Like very on the rise.
So there was someone called Wildebeest. I think he's still choreographing, but I really liked his video, not music videos, but his videos, you know. Especially people who choreograph in LA, they do a lot of dance videos. When they choreograph, they post all the dancers and then they upload it to YouTube.
Right, yeah. That's
Love watching those videos. Wildebeest just always had really good choreography for like hip hop. That's like my favorite type of dance, and also watching it.
Yeah, hip hop's sick.
Really cool ones. I mean, there's songs that come on and like I hear it and all I can visualize is his choreography.
Nice.
I mean, I can't do it, but like in my head, I'm like, oh, they do this here.
You're just in your bed at 2 a.m. I think I could do that too.
So I really liked him, or still like. And then a girl named Nicole Kirkland.
Oh, okay.
She does hip hoppy, but she does a lot of heels.
Oh, okay.
I've never taken a heels class in my life.
So explain heels to me.
Yeah, so you wear heels to the class, but it's more like, could be like sexy, but I guess more hip hoppy. Okay. Yeah. So that's just really entertaining to watch. Wow. Especially just watching girls do things in heels and dance is actually crazy. Yeah. Like people do head springs.
I could barely dance in like sandals. Like.
Yeah. So it's just really cool like watching women not just do it, but just watching all these women like
just the challenges of that in general, because I mean like just taking something that like pretty much anybody can do, but then like taking it a step further, like putting the heels on, like that's like taking it a step further, or like blinding yourself dancing. I don't know, like, you know, just something that's like just so out of the realm of like just easy, you know, you're challenging it and you're breaking the formula of how it should be. Like regular dance, like 100%, like that's so interesting.
So like I still follow both of those choreographers to this day, and it's always nice like seeing all their posts and everything, and it's just really cool to watch and see how other people interpret dance, and like especially because people, obviously everyone can choreograph to a song, and it's really interesting to see how each choreographer choreographs a song, because it's completely different, or sometimes it's similar, because you know there's so many dance moves in the world, and that could be similar or it could be totally different. So it's really interesting just to see how they
100%. Because I feel like even like through like demographic too, like kind of just where you're based off in your area, kind of like, well, if you're like in an area that does a lot of like hip hop or like a lot of breakdancing, that's kind of what you draw a little more towards. But like say like you're in an area where people are line dancing, then obviously you know, you're gonna kind of draw a little bit of that. But I think it's sick when people like they take from all these different backgrounds and mix it into something. That's the way it goes.
It's just interesting to see how people's minds work, because everyone's is different. So it's like all of a sudden you're like, oh, I never thought of that dance move being with that song, but it works.
No, yeah, seriously, like you're like, that is not the way I would have thought it would go, but it
like,
worked out.
Okay, yeah, it worked. So.
So Peyton, I want to thank you for being here today. It's been a lot of fun. I want to thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule. I know me and you pulling up to this, we're both like really tired. Like I'm like edging out of bed. I look like a horror film.
Yeah,
like,
I can't do this.
I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like telling my brother, I'm like, you just kicked me out the door. Like I need to go.
Come on,
Like just needs to happen. So I appreciate you coming out here, taking time out of your busy schedule, being here. It's been a lot of fun. I really enjoy doing these interviews and like interacting with you guys and like getting to know a little bit more about you that like, you know, I guess doesn't get brought up in like the normal conversations that we have sometimes, you know. So it's been a lot of fun just like, you know, getting to know more about you. And if you guys want to check out her Instagram, I'll link that in the description below. She posts fun, interesting stuff. She posts these positive affirmation kind of deals, these quotes, and I'm like, yo, if you want to have a good day, just check out the page. Like, Peyton's got you. She will make sure you have a good day. So with that being said, it was awesome. Thank everybody for watching, and until next time, have a good night.